Hello everyone, today I'm going to be comparing the variable scope to the red dot, and I'm not talking about specific brands. I'm just talking about overall, what, the cost benefit, what cost does one each have, what benefits does each have. Over here I got a variable, 1 to 8, okay, and as you can see it's obviously a lot bigger, okay, and then over here I got a red dot. Okay, as you can see, it's smaller. Okay, and right there, to me, that's everything. Okay, basically the variable scope will add a lot more weight to the rifle. Okay, whereas the red dot keeps the rifle a lot lighter, and especially if you're doing, when we're doing our close quarter combat, we're doing a lot of these, these up drills. As you're driving from one side to the next, lightness is everything. Okay, so that's why most of my ARs have red dots on them, and only one had the variable on it. Now if you have a bunch of ARs, you should definitely have at least one. What I found is that basically this 1 to 8 adds about a pound and a half to the rifle, and just moving it around, I mean, yeah, you can really feel that weight as you're moving around. Basically, I like to use this this scope for shooting longer distances. With the AR, I consider it a 0 to 200 yard rifle. Okay, past 200 yards, there's better options out there. Okay, the AR was basically designed for fairly close combat. Okay, which is why I think that most ARs are going to make a lot more sense with a simple red dot on it. That said, trying to shoot distance with an AR, and a variable scope, with an 8 power, it's a lot of fun. I mean, like I said, you should definitely have at least one. But just keep in mind that most of your tactical work is going to probably work out better with a simple red dot, especially if you're moving inside of close quarters, if you're inside a room, because that's where you're going to see most of the distortion. Okay, when I have this rifle set at a 1 power and I'm out here out in the open, basically that ring kind of disappears after a while, and it looks like it's a plain 1 power. But if I go inside a room, and I'm looking at objects that are fairly close, all of a sudden I start seeing that distortion. Okay, so that's where you're really going to see it inside a room. So those are my thoughts on red dots and various scopes, and by all means I think everybody should have both of them. But for most tactical shooting type of situations, the plain red dot is going to probably be the most practical. And let me tell you, with the plain red dot, from a benched position where I got the gun, mounted on a bag, I mean, I can shoot 100 yards. I mean, I can't shoot a 2-inch group, but I can shoot, let's say, a 4 or 5-inch group, with a simple red dot. So as opposed to with the variable scope, with the 1 to 8, I can shoot, let's say, I mean, I think the best I can probably shoot is about 2 inches. Sometimes usually I'm shooting about 3 inches, 2.5. So I'm only bringing that group in about 2 inches at 100 yards. Okay, so the benefit of that extra weight of that pound and a half, I don't see the payoff. It makes more sense to me to just use a simple red dot. Now, mind you, if I'm out in the desert, my line of thinking might be a little bit different. Where I'm at here, I'm in the woods. I can barely see past 100 yards through these trees. So for where I'm at and the type of shooting that I do, the red dot makes more sense. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.